Hey, what's up guys, Will's Garage here. So in this video, I'm going to be taking the M3 out for a spin just to give you guys a sense of what it's like to drive the car with a gutted interior. If you guys watched my previous videos, you probably saw that I removed the seats, the door panels, headliner, truck trim, pretty much everything interior. There are some things that I haven't removed, actually a lot. I have not removed the dash and thinned out the wires. I haven't removed the air conditioning unit yet. So there's still some things for me to remove. I think I'm going to be keeping the air conditioning in the car for a while because I still plan on driving this car to and from the track, and I want to be able to stay cool. But anyway, the biggest difference I noticed when I first started driving the car with the interior gutted, before even pushing the car or anything, I noticed that the interior while driving the car is much louder. Now let me elaborate on that. When you're driving 0 to 40 miles per hour, it is extremely enjoyable, at least from my perspective, because you can hear and feel everything in the car so much better than you did before, and it just completely feels like a race car. And looking back, I'm really glad that I didn't get an exhaust louder than the M Performance exhaust, because from inside, basically you can just hear everything now, and in my opinion, it's just perfect. But once you get to freeway speeds of around 60 plus miles per hour, that is when it starts getting a little annoying, especially when you get up to 80 miles per hour. In some sense, the sound starts getting a little deafening, and I'm not sure if the mic is picking up, but you guys can probably already tell that it is much louder in here. And I'm running Michelin Pilot Super Sports right now. So right now I'm getting onto the freeway so I can give you guys a sense of how loud it gets. Keep in mind, I'm just accelerating like normal right now, nothing special. So this is with the windows up, and I'm cruising about 60 miles per hour. And again, I'm running a Michelin Pilot Super Sports, which is a pretty quiet tire. Hopefully you guys can still hear me talk right now. But yeah, with track tires, this would be a lot louder. So let me pick up some more speed. About 70 miles per hour. So we're going about 80 miles per hour right now. So it's not deafening loud or anything, but you know, if you're going to be driving long distance, hearing this sound is really it's really going to tire you out. So for me, I don't really care because I don't daily drive this car anymore, but this is definitely something you want to consider if you still daily your car and want to gut out your interior. Really consider how loud it's going to be before you actually do that. For me, I'm kind of concerned about this because, you know, if I'm going to be driving to or from the track and spend, you know, a couple hours in the car, I don't want to be like fatigued before I even get to the track. So I'm gonna find a way to mitigate this issue. Maybe I'm gonna have to like wear some earplugs or something. Alright, so I actually just hit a part of the freeway where there's brand new pavement, where it's really smooth and nice. So right here, the sound is not that bad. But you guys live in California, most of the roads are not brand new like this. So now that I have the sound topic out of the way, the other thing I noticed immediately is obviously how much lighter the car feels. The car definitely handles a lot better. It changes directions much better. There's much more turn-in response, and overall there's just a lot more feeling. I get just a lot more feedback through the steering, through sound, through you know, the bumps and everything. And I don't know, maybe some of it has to do with maybe the half cage that I have installed, as well as the seat and everything. But for sure, I mean, it feels so much lighter, and also the acceleration. I find myself going through the gears much more rapidly, especially starting from the top of second, going to third gear. It pulls so much quicker than it did before. But with the downfall of that, I noticed the 0 to 60, there's much less traction because I think it's because I removed a lot of the weight in the rear. So from a launch perspective, there's not as much grip. Maybe I could demonstrate that later on when I can find a straightaway here. But anyway, this is a track car, so you won't see 0 to 60 times much. So that's not much of a concern. Alright. I don't have my traction control button, so I can't take off traction control. The car's in MDM mode, but hopefully you guys get a sense of what it's like. So I'm going to be launching the car here from 0. Alright, so since I have MDM mode, it doesn't really slip that much. Alright, so hopefully less traffic now. Give you guys a sense of what it's like now in this car. Yeah, it just handles so much better. Like the turn-in feel, it's just so much more feedback in the car with the car lightened up. Fell down, so I can't afford looking video on this. Oh yeah, the car feels so much lighter. It's just, the turn-in is just so much better than it was before. Like, it's just a joy to drive. Yeah, I can take corners, like tight corners, much easier. That's something I really notice. I'm going to do a second and third gear pull right now. Wait for traffic to clear out. Acceleration is definitely a lot more rapid. You guys can't even hear me right now. And the other thing I know a lot of you guys have been asking me is how much weight I've shed from this car so far and how much the car weighs now. And the answer to that is I don't know yet, but I will find out soon. But first I'm going to be installing coilovers on this car, and I'm going to be getting it corner weighted. After I get it corner weighted, I will be finding out how much the car weighs, and I plan on DIYing that, so stay tuned for more on the progress on that. And I know I haven't been posting much and very often. I'm just really busy with family stuff and work recently, so I will try my best to post whenever I can. And thank you so much for watching my videos. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.